Good morning, friends of Terra. I am Master Serv, and today I have been asked by Alicia Scarborough and by James Quinlan Messervy to read through some excerpts of a favorite book of mine, The Rise of the Vampire Brethren, Book 2 of the Mystical Mishaps Series by Alicia Scarborough. Without any further ado, I'm going to get started, although I will say by way of ado that neither I, nor James, nor any of us in Rye really enjoy the concept of vampires. I know that a lot of you love the concept of the undead, but vampires are not my thing. Despite my dislike of your fictional vampires, I do find that The Rise of the Vampire Brethren to be a rather interesting novel and a lot of fun to read, and a great deal of fun in that same sense of humor and light-hearted amusement and just a great story that we have come to expect from Potions of the Hound, Book 1 of the Mystical Mishaps Series. So now, on to the excerpts. Chapter 1. The three dots on the messaging app dance up and down as Hoagie writes his reply. No, please, meet me at ice cream shop N15. She snorts, for Hoagie was getting demanding, a trait she does not like in her boyfriend. Ursa then writes, why can't you meet here at cafe? Dots on the screen remain still. Ursa watches them for a few more seconds when her sister Agna yells from downstairs, dinner's ready, come on Ursa. That story can wait until after supper. Give me a moment, Ursa whines as she waves her hand at the stairs that lead down to the cafe. Helga, the youngest, shouts, the story ends the same way they always do. Harold and Sophia end up doing the mushy stuff, then live happily ever after. Wow, I think Helga got that right. A lot of fanfic ends up, a lot of fan fiction ends up with happily ever afters. All right. Let's move on to the next excerpt that I have been lucky enough to receive. This excerpt is from Chapter 5. Outside, Sebastian smiles at the dog at his side. Smiles as the dog at his side stays stride with him. He did it. With the dog's magic, he was able to procure another bottle of the sweet elixir. He stops at a bench around the corner to take a swig of the sweet ambrosia. The tasty caramel quenches his parched throat. He moans as the delicious nectar hits his stomach, extinguishing the flames of hunger. His hunger pains subside from now. I might not be a huge fan of his form of creature, but I rather do like Sebastian. He does well. A tall elf in a classy pinstripe suit passes by him and knocks him to the side. Sebastian falls back and lands on the bench seat. The dog growls at the elf and lunges. In return, the elf sneers at Sebastian. Disgusting invalid. Control your mutt or I will. Upon seeing Sebastian take another pull from the bottle, the elf quips at him. Go to an alley and do your business there. No one wants to see you and your trash out in the light of day. I think the elf knows who he is, and I think the elf might even know what the dog is. Sebastian smiles at him, showing his fangs as they descend into place. He hisses at the elf, who promptly hurries off around the corner. The elf mumbles, reeking vampires, this whole town is littered with them. Ugh, disgusting. Another excerpt from Chapter 11. He roars as he charges toward them, but Sebastian appears out of nowhere and steps in front of them, deflecting Justin's attack. Justin tries to reach around Sebastian, but is blocked on each attack. He stands up and growls at him. That witch bit my ear off! Trying not to smile and to hold a steady voice, Sebastian counters, maybe you should take more caution with our wild guests! Justin hisses, flashing his fangs at his brother. Sebastian crosses his arms, arching an eyebrow back at him. Go along, brother. You will not harm these two. Least you will be wanting to have a match. Least you be wanting to have a matching set of not-off ears. Sebastian snarls back at Justin. That was fun. That was fun. One of the reasons why I like Bastion is because he's able to think for himself rather than that hive mentality. Alright, let's move on to another excerpt from Chapter 13. Mind sharing? Mabel prompts, leaning further on the counter. I really, truly don't remember where this is from. Let's read on and see if we can find out. Huh? Cornelia asks, blinking. The clues, you ninny, Helga sneers. Helga grins, replying, oh right, something about sandwiches and other weird cults. Ursa pouts. So no Uncle Cornelius? Ooh, this one looks fun. I have one more. This will be the last one. This is also from Chapter 12. I have nothing to add about the Chapter 13. Just some weird cults and no Uncle Cornelius, which I believe means that Uncle Cornelius may possibly still be around and may possibly be dead. I don't know. We don't know yet. Of course I do. But I'm going to keep my knowledge to myself. Chapter 12. Just as another small little excerpt. It must be an hour before daybreak, then the walls of the warehouse shudder against an explosion. Another shakes the building, waking Ursa and Mabel from their slumber. They see vampires scrambling in panic. Sebastian stays seated, watching the chaos unravel. Vampires are screaming, we're under attack! The Volkrogs howl. Oh, I love Volkrogs. I love being a Volkrog. We have so many unique, amazing, incredible powers, the likes of which are only known to members of my clan, the Volkrogs. To learn more about the Volkrogs, I really, really highly recommend you reading this book, The Rise of the Vampire Brethren, featuring the Volkrog. The Volkrogs howl and dance around the swarming vampires, snapping at any that come too close to Ursa and Mabel. They are alive with excitement happening outside the warehouse. Again, the warehouse shakes when another explosion splashes against the walls. Lots and lots of fun. Ah, Volkrogs. We are incredible. We are incredible indeed.